And good Saturday afternoon, everybody. Joe DeGregorio checking in with you here at Southwest Louisiana weather. So let's talk about snow in Louisiana. So the NAM 3 kilometer is kind of on board with the Euro. I haven't looked at the latest ones. I was looking at the latest ones last night before I went to bed, a little after midnight. And uh, let me tell y'all something, okay? Future radar does not tell the whole story because radar, again, and even in real time, doesn't tell the whole story. It may show rain where actually frozen precip is falling, and therein lies the problem with some of these forecasts, uh, even from the pros. So, in 2017, NAM 3K, what you're looking at here, was my go-to, and um, I got bashed for it. And in the long run, some people had to eat crow for it. But I stuck to my guns, and I'm going to do so this time. What you're looking at is snow depth. You can see up there what at the top left what I have highlighted. And I'm going to run this loop from that'll begin at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon and run through 10 a.m. Sunday morning. Now, as I run through this loop, pay attention to down here in this area. Okay, so that's basically what I want you to take a look at. As this progresses, take a look. Oh, and for my daughter over here, yes, Meg, I expect to see some video and pictures. And that husband of yours, I want to see some snowball flying. So, with that said, without further ado, now that I've enticed a snowball war between my daughter and her husband, let's move forward. Alright, so we're going to put this into motion here, and I've slowed it down enough to where you can basically see. You see the time frame up here. Now watch down here as we move through the I-10 corridor in South Louisiana and Southeast Texas. So we'll let this run through one more time, and actually, let's stop it. So I've got the probe in place, and it's showing even a dusting down here around Forked Island, and uh, well, that's not Forked Island. That would be closer to Lake Arthur down there. But uh, yeah, some areas near Eunice here, a little dusting. Maybe up here near Elton, a little dusting. So it's not out of the realm of possibility. Um, I'm not going to say 100% this is what's going to happen, but somebody could see a little bit of dusting across the surface of their lawns, maybe their cars, uh, things like that, and on the trees. So uh, then you see up here through Centerville, Crosby, Woodville, uh, through Macomb, even Brookhaven, Cody, up there in Brookhaven. Let me know if you get anything. So I'm sure we'll talk on Messenger. So uh, I won't be out of Facebook jail on my main accounts until the 12th. So uh, it is what it is. So my alter ego there, Mr. Bear, will be posting these uh, videos and any updates as we move forward. So, but regardless, as we move forward to the end here, you see, I basically just skipped ahead to 10 a.m. Sunday morning, and by that point, all the snow is over with. Any frozen precip is done and out of here. But now you start to see, you know, the extent of this, and you see 4/10 of an inch around Woodville, Centerville, Crosby, 3/10 of an inch, Brookhaven, 4/10. So Natchez around 4/10. But the bulk of this, uh, you know, biggest accumulations is going to be up in north central and northwest part of the state. Uh, yeah, Fun Road, you're going to get some snow up there. Uh, Significant accumulations over an inch. Um, wow, let me turn that off. Let's see. Oh, so you can see the greens here, and you see your color code up here, the very top, your color key here. And I know the letters are small, but you start getting into the darker greens there, and you can see 2+ inches through Coushatta, Ashland, Lucky, through Pleasant Hill, uh, Manny probably over an inch. Now, uh, Miss Sheila knows down here through DeRitter and down here over in Pitkin and uh, Fort Polk area, third of an inch, 3/10 of an inch, 2/10. Uh, it's still a possibility. So I'm not going to rule it out. And again, even where it's not showing anything that you can't detect, seeing a tenth of an inch through Oberlin and Kinder. So, down here through Fenton, Jennings, a tenth of an inch. So, again, is this 100% exactly how it's going to happen? No. But I think it's a fair approximation of what we're likely to see. And so, again, by morning, by daybreak, 10, 11 o'clock, temperatures are going to warm up enough where uh, during the afternoon, anything that's left is going to melt. But uh, looking into Monday morning, um, therein may have another issue with some issues with freezing rain. I mean, correction, ice on the roads. So overpasses, these little small bridges over canals and things like that. Uh, that could be an issue. Uh, Larger bridges, uh, that could be an issue. Um, so it does bear watching. Now, I will say that for the folks down in Baton Rouge and uh, southeast Louisiana, doubt you're going to see anything um, as far as accumulations go. Now, could you see some flurries or hear a few sleet pellets? It's possible, but I think the bulk of this is going to stay uh, above or along and above the state line here in the southwest Mississippi, and then cut a swath down through southwest Louisiana. Um, so it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. And one thing I'm going to do and I can, Pivotal Weather has the ability to do this. is look at the model trends. And I go back over the last 5 days and I look at these trends and look at for consistencies uh, and see how things have been playing out. And for the most part, uh, you know, let me for the most part, the models have been pretty spot on and locked with areas inside of this getting the most accumulations of snowfall. And then outside of this area, down here where I'm putting these hatch marks or hash marks, uh, very little to no accumulations, possibly, a dusting to just flurries. So, uh, winter precip forecast are very, very, very difficult just because of the dynamic nature of these atmospheric conditions. And one thing that I will say is even if it's 34, 35, 36 down at the surface, you get the snow falling through the atmosphere and then it melts uh, as it gets lower to the surface. Uh, you know, depending on how high above the surface the freeze layer is, um, even if it's up around say 7,000 feet or so, 7 to 10,000 feet where your freeze layer is, uh, any snow that's falling above that and it's continuous, what happens is you can get the air to cool and start and lower that freeze level closer to the surface, and then eventually all the way down to the surface. And this is what we saw in 2017, and um, so and we saw it again in January 2018. So, um, like I said, it's not out of the realm of possibility that areas a little bit further, you know, could see a dusting down in here. So, Baton Rouge, Baker, Zachary, Central, Watson, uh, Amite, Independence, Kentwood, those areas, False River, St. Francisville, New Roads, Lafayette, Lake Charles. Uh, I can't say that that's out of the realm of possibility because we look at 2017 and, we had snow down here in the Gulf, for God's sakes. So, you know, if it snows, 40, 50 miles offshore, who's to say with any certainty that, it's not going to snow anywhere else? Anybody that says no in a situation like this, you know, is basically closed minded. And I've said it too many times before. I don't care what your educational level is, whether you're bachelorate, master's, or doctorate, or postdoctorate. Look, folks, things like this, you never know. And I think it's evaporational cooling. I think is what it's called, something to that effect. Uh, that's very likely to occur, and it's likely to drop the freeze layer closer to the surface. If that happens, then things get very interesting. So, again, we'll have to see how this plays out. Now, what I will do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to show you radar. And I'm going to clear this. And what I'm going to do, we'll bring this back up. And I'm going to load the loop. Same time frame, 4 p.m. tomorrow through 10 a.m. Uh, Monday morning. Yeah, 4 p.m. tomorrow through 10 a.m. Monday morning. So you have to give this a minute to load all the frames up here. So the way the rain and snow algorithms are in radar, especially future radar, it doesn't tell the whole story. And you know, when you look at the total snowfall accumulation uh, feature on the models, that's more indicative of what we're likely to see. And we've seen, you see the moderate to heavy rains, you know, this could actually be a mix. And I've seen that plenty of times before. So if you have the M Ping app on your phones, if you're getting a cold rain and then you start seeing sleet or flurries, open up M Ping and select what you're seeing. Uh, Wintry mix, rain snow mix. Tap that so that can also uh, get tapped into the radar algorithms, and things get reported, and then the radar can get a better handle on this. So you know this is a very interesting scenario that's playing out here, and what you're seeing here with this is the heaviest accumulations of snowfall being depicted here as this moves through time, and that is the issue with the radar reflectivity like this. And so when you look at snow accumulations 10 to 1 ratio, then you get a better sense of what actually is likely to happen. And so you know I'm not going to let anybody steer you wrong on these aspects of you know forecasting, and I'll go by past experience, and seen this you know over and over again play out. So you know again, if anybody says it's definitely not going to happen or it's definitely going to happen, take it with a grain of salt. We don't know exactly for sure at this point. All we can do now is hope that those of us that want a little bit of the white stuff get it. And it's entirely possible. I'm not going to say it's not impossible, but it's possible. So, you know, you can call that double speak or double talk or whatever, or non committal speech. Hey, some of us are going to get it, some of us aren't. It's that simple. Where, who, how much, that's open for debate at this point. So, you've pretty much gotten the gist of this. I've gotten messages, I've seen the post in the groups, and um, again, now we wait and we see how this plays out, and then we go from there. So, with that, I'm going to close this up, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow morning. Uh, and I may post again today on the page and in the groups. Uh, if I start to see things get even more interesting with the forecast models, then I'll probably provide another update. Um, just as a quick informational guide. But if not, then I will talk to you guys sometime tomorrow morning or early afternoon, like today. Um, I've got to get out there and finish mounting the weather station. I posted, at Chris post a link in there. Um, it's not fully attached to the base uh, 4x4 yet. Uh, it'll be about 15 feet or so above the surface, and once we get it screwed down and anchored, and uh, but it is online and running. Uh, you see that for those of you who actually went to it or bookmarked it, you see that it's registered rain. That's just from being moved around, and the little buckets inside of the rain gauge. Uh, when they tip one end or the other, it registers, as rain. So that was just me, and I was actually calibrating it, the rain gauge itself as well. So that's why you see some rain in there showing 0.14 inches, uh, and I'm looking on the base station here. So um, it's not rain. It's just from calibration and being moved around. But your temperature, dew point, humidity, uh, barometric pressure, your winds, all that's accurate. So, um, and it even tells me my indoor temperature. So, uh, which it's 67 in here now, and humidity is 54%. So, yes, I like it chilly inside the house. So, like I said, I'm a man of the winter. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and close it, and we will talk to you guys and ladies tomorrow. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. Here on YouTube, smash that thumbs up, like button, subscribe, share. Facebook, like and share. Hit that heart emoji instead of the thumbs up, like button, and get that positive vibe algorithm going. So Facebook lets us be seen by more. So that helps extend our reach. So people like the page, trust the information, and uh, the more people that we can reach, in addition to the National Weather Service extending their reach, then you know the more people become informed. So uh, that's the gist of it. Want to donate? Help keep things, help me keep things going here. That's fine as well. Donation links are always posted in the comment section, so that would be greatly appreciated. So with that, I'm going to close it. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.